Here on Matazone HD Sportsnet, presented by the JMU Alumni Association, I'm joined by women's head soccer coach Dave Lombardo. Coach, one-on-one weekend for you guys this week. Mm-hmm. Talk about Drexel and Delaware.
Two good teams. I think both results were fair results. Drexel's very physical, play a very disruptive style. We struggled with that in the first half, trying to kind of keep it on the carpet a little bit more, and did a very good job of it in the second half. And we got the ball down on the ground. We had more possession, more shots. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think we outshot them something like 15-4 or 5 in the second half, including the overtime, and that was a result of us really kind of taking over what the game was. They like it, the ball up in the air, and to chase after it and use a lot of energy. We like it a little bit more possession style. So, but having said that, they ended up scoring first on us with, I think, 18 minutes left to go in the game off a nice corner kick header. Melissa Chapman came forward and scored a nice one for them. But our kids weren't to be denied. I mean, they answered that in 45 seconds afterwards. And Allie Bunner got on to the end of a cross and scored a nice head ball goal, brought it into overtime, and we were able to kind of find some possession, and Kelly Kerrigan whipped a ball across the box, got all the way through the other side. Katie Hyland came through, smacked one on goal, and Rachel Ivey kind of had the insurance tap in on that. So that was a good result for us. A little costly win. We lost Ellen Forrest. I think it's just temporary right now. She has a sprained. We thought it was a separated shoulder, but it looks to be just a sprain in that. So she was out in yesterday's game, but hopefully we'll be back into training again this week. Lost Ashley Herndon, who's been our leading scorer and probably most dynamic attacking player in the overtime period. Caught a ball in the eye. We thought it might have been a concussion. It wasn't, fortunately, but she did have some blurred vision, and I don't know how much of that was blurred on Sunday, but I give her a lot of credit. I mean, she played 85 minutes yesterday with a pretty good mouse and black eye going on. The Delaware game, two teams in two different scenarios right now. They were desperate for a win in conference to qualify. We knew that we had qualified, and for us, the next few games were to be just about seeding opportunities. So they had a little bit more urgency, and they got one really good chance in the second half, and they finished it, and they defended well. We didn't make we created chances, but they weren't dangerous chances, and so I think it was a fair result, and we've got some work cut out for us for the rest of this week.
You mentioned the seeding. Going into this weekend, Drexel was the team in first place, but after you beat them going into Sunday, JMU was tied with Northeastern for first place. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, Northeastern did win over College of Charleston yesterday.
Yep.
So they are in first place alone at 6-1. JMU obviously at 5-2 with 2 games to go. These last 2 games this weekend, in your mind, is there still a chance to pull this out and host it for the second year in a row?
Well, there's a mathematical chance, but it's an improbability. I've told the team this as well. We have to win 2 to end up at 7-2, and they have to stub their toes twice this weekend. I don't really see that happening. They've been a team that's been able to show consistency in their play and their energy and preparation for games. So, but they also, I think this is their Drexel Delaware weekend as well. And those are 2 teams that are very capable of getting a result. And a stub of the toe doesn't necessarily have to be losses for them. If they tie 2 games over the weekend, that opens up the door a crack for us. The bigger situation for us is we're tied right now with William and Mary, and there's a lot that goes into this Friday night game because it's William and Mary. I mean, it's a interstate rivalry, cross-state rivalry, bragging rights. It's the only team that we've played for all 25 years. It's our 25th anniversary weekend. We're having 50, 60 alumni plus their families. So there's going to be an extra 150 people or so in the stands. So there's a lot going on for that. But if we win that game and can back it up and validate that on Sunday, that would give us a solid hold of number 2, which is key. You get a bye, you get a week off to prepare. Everybody's banged up at this time of the year, so it gives you a chance to get into the training room and rest some injuries and get some people back. So, that's what we're looking for. We have no control over what Northeastern's going to do. We need some help from our friends, but we can certainly control what we do Friday night against William and Mary.
A lot going on this weekend. First off, you already mentioned it once. Friday night, William and Mary. It is the 25th anniversary celebration. Yep. I know there's been a lot of thought going into this, a lot of planning. I'm sure you're finally ready to just see this all hash out. And
yeah, I mean, it was kind of like preparing for a wedding a little bit. I've been doing this for like months and months and months, all the little details, but it's really been exciting. And in the last several weeks, I've had contact with a lot of alumni that haven't seen or heard from in years. Everybody's gets on with their life after college, and some do a better job of staying involved. But I was amazed to see how many of them, from a distance, have been following JMU women's soccer from wherever they've been. Now, we've got kids that are overseas, we've got them all over the country, we've got them here locally, and they still stay involved and they follow JMU women's soccer, and they're proud to be a part of this rich history and tradition that we have. So we have a couple things going on. We have the William and Mary game, so there's going to be, like I said, hopefully somewhere between 50 and 60 of them, plus their families at that game. We will recognize the 25th anniversary team at halftime, announcing them out at midfield. Mm-hmm. And then on Saturday, we have over the football club room, we've got probably close to, again, another 150 people coming in for a luncheon and to officially honor that team and do some recognition with them. And then on Sunday, many of them, I know, we're just a fun-packed weekend. Many of them will still be around, but it is our senior day against Elon, and we'll be recognizing 7 seniors, which may end up being their last home game here at JMU. So it's going to be a busy weekend. I'll be glad when Monday rolls around, but I'm really looking forward to what this weekend holds in store for us.
With a lot going on, obviously the 2 games, they're still big games. Oh, yeah. Looking at William and Mary and looking at Elon, what's going to be the focus this week in practice?
I guess right now is to, this is the final exam time of the year. You're not going to throw in too many new wrinkles. I think we just need to sharpen up some stuff. We gave away possession a little cheaply yesterday at Delaware, so I think that will be a big focus. I think William and Mary is they're a very technical team. They're a very smart soccer IQ team. You can't fuel their offense by spilling the ball and then giving that to them. So, we have to do a better job of that. But it's a game that records don't really mean anything. We've always had spirited games over the years. They're one of the few teams that have a winning record against us, so we're doing our best to try to keep nicking that record a little bit. And I think it'll be an exciting game. Elon, first ever meeting between the programs. They've changed conference coming out of the Southern Conference. Mm-hmm. It was last year. I think it's an eye-opener of how difficult, the CAA is considered one of the premier or the premier mid-major conference in the country, and we're usually ranked in somewhere between 9, 10, or 11 of the 32 NCAA conferences. So that means you've got a battle on both Friday nights and Sunday afternoons, and I think it's been an eye-opener for Elon. But Chris Neal is a good coach. He'll have them organized. He'll have them ready to go, and we're hoping to grab 6 points this weekend.
A lot going on this weekend. 25th anniversary celebration on Friday night against William and Mary. Senior day Sunday afternoon against Elon. Coach, thanks so much.
Thank you.